Okay, peep, y'all. Peep. Don't make it hot. Don't make it hot. Let me know in the comments if this is him, y'all. I don't know. Let me see. It is tinted. Oh my God, what if that's my man? All right, Chris. This is the last show. We see what you did in Atlanta. You better show out. We see what you did in Atlanta. You better bring out Michael Jackson tonight. We're not playing with you.
Breezy got traffic backed up a whole 30 minutes out of New Orleans.
If you were anywhere near New Orleans on the night of Chris Brown's Breezy Bowl Stadium tour, you definitely felt it. Traffic backed up for miles, the Superdome was packed to the ceiling. This wasn't just another concert. This was the finale of one of the biggest tours of 2025. Top 2 hands down, the numbers don't lie.
So the Breezy Bowl is officially over. I had such a great time, Chris Brown. In Detroit, night 2, our show was fantastic, but the tour in total was phenomenal. You did your thing on this tour, Chris, and we are so proud of you selling out those stadiums. We knew that you could do it. You made your own Super Bowl, and you deserve it. 20 years worth of greatness.
This tour moved like a Super Bowl, sold out stadiums, not arenas. And don't get it twisted, those tickets weren't $25 either. You know, like they trick y'all thinking some of your faves out here selling out arenas and stadiums, but you see tickets literally being given away at $20. Nah, not Chris Brown. Nosebleeds start at like $140 a seat, mostly filled with women, and they found the money to go.
Man, so let's say Chris Brown just hit a new career milestone. He ranked #1 on Billboard's monthly box score chart. It says Breezy Bowl tour racked up nearly $97 million in just 14 shows. I ain't gonna lie, dude out here going crazy. Almost $100 million in just 14 shows is insane. I see exactly why he out here performing doing shows so much. No matter how many shows he do, women still gonna show up for him. I know a girl that then went about 6 shows he got back to back. Can't even hate on it, dude out here winning. Facts.
So in this report during the tour, they focused on just 14 shows, where the tour grossed $97 million, and by the end, the final numbers are projected to be around $300 million total. The most successful tour of 2025, right behind Beyonce, whose Cowboy Carter tour brought in over $400 million. But when the lights hit and Chris Brown performed his song Strip, things went left. A brawl broke out right in the crowd, weed flying, drinks spilling, security rushing in like 20 minutes later. And no, it wasn't 20 minutes, but it seemed like forever. You have to go watch the video for yourself. I don't know what started this fight. All I know is it was like one girl against 20 girls. 20v1 at Breezy Bowl is wild. But they got to tussling and hit the woman with their purses, punching the girl right in the face. It was totally out of control, 100% out of order. And when security finally got over there to get these flamingos off of this woman, all the women involved were kicked out the building.
Get the stepping!
Yeah, they all had to go back home to the Ninth Ward somewhere. I just really want to know what started this. Because at this point, nobody knows. How y'all paid all that money for those tickets and started fighting in the audience? Like I said before, Chris Brown don't sell no $25 tickets. To get in the building, you're paying at least $140 to $150. These girls drop $1,000 to $1,300 for meet and greets backstage to take pictures. So yeah, I just want to know what in the world happened to spend all this time and money buying clothes, doing hair, getting ready for this concert, paying buku money to park because parking not cheap either, doing all this to get in there only to start fighting another woman, and all y'all getting tossed out the door. It's wild too because this wasn't even the first fight of the tour. It's been a few arguments at the other shows.
I'm so happy to be sharing the same stage with him.
Don't put your hands on me.
Michael Jackson.
Don't put your hands on me.
He's the greatest. My brother, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for coming.
Nothing beats a jet suit holiday. You could save 200 pounds per person. That's about 50 pounds for a family of 4. Nothing beats a jet suit holiday. Nothing beats a jet suit holiday. Nothing beats a jet suit holiday.
But looking at it, it wasn't just New Orleans with all this fighting down to the concert. You had folks supporting women down there fighting to the Raleigh concert. I heard DC and even Orlando. I don't don't know, maybe Crime Hills came out that night. Yeah, gotta be the folks from Pine Hills in Orlando, aka the infamous Crime Hills. But New Orleans, just like Orlando, got physical. I have to say it was worse because they had like a whole brawl at the New Orleans show, and that's why like 15-20 women got kicked out. So yeah, I got a few questions. Why did all them girls jump on one person? That's crazy. And obviously that girl was alone or all her friends hate her. I don't know what's going on there. Chris Brown don't even make fight music, but they found a way to turn Breezy Bowl into the Breezy Brawl.
Fight broke out at a Chris Brown concert, so you had these joints fighting at Chris Brown's concert, right? I believe it was a concert out New Orleans at the Superdome, boy. These joints out there fighting in the crowd on who Chris Brown was looking at. Girl, he was looking at me. He wasn't looking at you. He smiled at me. He wasn't looking at you. Girl, if y'all don't chill, auntie, chill. I thought y'all went to a Chris Brown concert to get on, not punched on. So you had them joints basically getting it in at Chris Brown's concert, having that fight break out at his concert, man. Y'all need to chill. It's supposed to be a Chris Brown concert, not a NBA YoungBoy concert. That's what we expected, the NBA YoungBoy concert.
I have to agree. He said people expect stuff like this to happen at the NBA YoungBoy concert, not Chris Brown. Which is funny because NBA YoungBoy, he's performing in the same city. He'll be in New Orleans too, just a couple of days after Chris Brown. The Chris Brown show was Thursday, and NBA YoungBoy is Sunday. But look at how they showed out at Chris Brown's show. I mean, showed their complete behind. Literally. I'm not even gonna get into that part though.
I'm just trying to figure out what the hell was y'all thinking? Tearing it down at our man concert. I mean, like, we already know there's our men, but ain't no way that y'all was doing all that in the New Orleans concert. Paid all that money, looked good, but I mean, just to be tearing it down. Then y'all jumped the lady, one lady. What? For what? Girl, then he was singing, I just wanna see you strip right now, cause it's late, and I just wanna see you strip, get down with it. And y'all tearing it down, jumping the lady, but what? Then I just seen a comment where they was tearing it down in DC. Baby, why is we tearing it down at Chris Brown concert? It ain't like he's singing no damn fight songs. This love songs, R&B.
Hey, look here. TMZ just reported that there was a brawl at the Chris Brown concert last night in New Orleans. Who was the young ladies? Y'all need to come front and center. Give us your count of what happened last night. I need the defendant and the plaintiff, the defense and the offense. Come on here and tell us what happened. Who pushed you? Who was in your seat? We want to know. I want to know.
But the show didn't stop there. Chris kept going, mic on, energy unmatched. This is what separates real performers from the rest. Chris Brown came up in an era where artist development still existed, when you had to sing, dance, and entertain at the same time. Same reason Beyonce gives flawless shows. They both study professionals from back in the day like James Brown, Michael Jackson, and it shows.
I went and seen Chris Brown last night. And you see the videos of him like flying around people's stadium, but like you don't really get it until you see it in person. Like that man is flying so fast around the people establishment. He's gone. I tried to catch it on camera. This man is hanging by his feet. That man on another level. Chris Brown is on another level. I'm so sorry. He's on another level.
He wasn't just walking the stage. He was flying around stadiums at 70 miles per hour. His viral dance that took over TikTok this year also helped and served as organic promo. Fans were doing it live in the stands while he performed. The ones who actually came to have a good time and not fight. And somebody tell me what's up with this one right here in New Orleans. Sexy Red popped up at a Chris Brown show. That's her second time to pop out in New Orleans on somebody else's tour. She was at the Drake's New Orleans stop back in 2024, and now Chris Brown in 2025. Like, what's going on? It's like they say, we're going to New Orleans, let's bring her. Yeah, I don't get it. I have to say the night had its chaos. They made TMZ. But in true Chris Brown fashion, he still delivered one of the best live performances of the year. $300 million gross, stadiums, mic on. As one of the last real performers left, you gotta give it to him. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. It was a 20v1 at Breezy Bowl, his final stop in New Orleans. All these girls jumped on one girl, then they got kicked out and sent back uptown or to the east somewhere. Because where else do you go after spending all that money to be at that concert and getting kicked out like that? Absolutely out of order. Tell me what you think about this mess below. I want to thank everybody who supported this channel. You can show your support as well. The link to PayPal is below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like and share.
Yeah. Shit, man. Mission accomplished.